Welcome, this is Syed Khalid Shabazz and you're watching Gawah News. Muslims of Telangana, particularly in Hyderabad, today celebrated the reopening of mosque on the first Friday after lockdown. For 11 consecutive Fridays, unprecedented in history, Muslims offered obligatory congregational prayers at home as mosques were closed like all religious places due to lockdown. Muslims around the world have been offering obligatory congregational prayers at home since the beginning of lockdown in late March this year. For the first time in 423 years in Hyderabad, Jumatul Wida, or the last Friday of Ramzan, saw Muslims offering even Friday prayers at home, as were the Taraweeh prayers throughout the month. With no permission from the government for religious gatherings, even Eid prayers were offered at home. With Unlock 1.0 reopening religious places on 8th June, on first Friday, Muslims visited mosque with face mask and offered prayers ensuring social distancing. The Imam limited the Friday sermon to obligatory Arabic part, and devotees were asked to disperse immediately after the prayers concluded. At some mosques in Hyderabad, including at the Azizia Masjid at Humayun Nagar, Friday prayers were offered twice, that is 2 times in batches, to accommodate people while maintaining social distancing. Since the mosque opened after nearly 80 days, it was an emotional moment for many people. Some elderly Muslims correlated the moment of joy to that in communist countries where the doors of mosque were opened after being shut for several years. However, there were no prayers at the historic Makkah Masjid near Charminar and the Royal Mosque in public gardens, as Telangana Minority Welfare Department denied permission to reopen the mosque even after the lockdown was relaxed. Some has even asked for the transfer of government officials responsible for keeping the mosque closed after the lockdown has relaxed. The Royal Imam of the Jama Masjid, Mr. Ahmed Bukhari, has advised that all mosques throughout India remain closed even after unlock as a precautionary measure. After the death of his public relations officer due to coronavirus, the Jama Masjid will now remain closed till 30th of June. Former Joint Director of Doordarshan, Dr. Shujat Ali Sufi, has shared photos of people taking precautionary measures during the Spanish flu 100 years ago. Surprisingly, those precautionary measures seem better than today's precautionary measures, whether it is the postures that were used for creating awareness or face masks at that time. Women of that time used transparent face masks that were beautiful in appearance and also safe at the same time. It is pertinent to mention that the epidemic and the pandemics in the past have been depicted in many TV serials and series for us to revisit the history. The world-famous Turkish TV series Resurrection Ertugrul depicts the Kai tribe, crusader spies attempting to fuel the pandemic. Even in that era, which is nearly 800 years ago, masks were used as a precautionary measure. In today's world, masks and sanitizers have become an indispensable part of our daily lives. In another first, while headscarves and women's veil have been long subject of criticism and controversy in the Western countries, 40-year-old British Muslim Rafia Arshad became the first hijabi judge in the United Kingdom. She was appointed as the Deputy District Judge of Midland Circuit. On her appointment, Rafia Arshad said she wants young Muslims to know they can achieve anything they put their minds to and wishes to use her platform to be a trailblazer for diversity. Judge Rafia Arshad also disclosed that her family feared discrimination at the beginning of her law studies. The Midland-based judge was advised by her family to not wear her hijab to an interview for a scholarship at the Inns of Court School of Law in 2001. However, according to a report, she chose to stand firm in her identity and did not take the advice of her family, and eventually ended up succeeding at the interview wearing her hijab, where she was granted a considerable scholarship to begin her studies. That's all for now. This is Syed Khalid Shabazz and you're watching Gawah News.